buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, depende en la hora. So hello to you, depending on the time of the day that you're watching this. I want to quickly give you some further explanation as to how I'd like for you to use the notes that I've supplied for you for Unit 1. They've just become available today. They won't be there before like an intro story into a new unit, but as soon as we start really looking at the grammar and new vocabulary for that unit, then it becomes available. The way we get to them, same way we get to all of our materials. We go through materials. So I'll click on that over here on the left, and then we need to scroll down. And I don't know if you have noticed, but you can use the chevron here, and it's going to show you what's available. Notice that the very first week is yellow because that is past, but it still needs to, you still need to make sure that you have completed it. What we're working in currently will always be a red folder. So I click on that. Last week's has now become yellow, and here we have the notas. And then that's going to be what you would use for this week's plus the following sessions until we complete Unit 1. So it always sits alone. So I'm going to show you. So I click on that. It is a Google document. So remember that you can either print this or you can make a copy of it so that you can edit it yourself. If I were to give you guys rights to this one, then everybody would be trying to write over each other and I would lose my original. So remember, the first thing you want to do is file and make a copy. And I'm just going to get rid of the copy piece. You can, doesn't matter, it's going to be yours. And so I would just leave it the same so that you know exactly what it's for. And then once that copy has been saved, I can get rid of the one that's for mine. And now we go to next, and that's going to take us to the new material. So just like always, I'm going to go quickly through this. You're going to make sure that you're reading and watching any content that's there, any videos that are there. So like I said, I'm going to go quickly so that we can get to what it is I want you to see to help with these notes. So all of this I expect you to be completing before you would be using the notas. Now here, notice this little GIF that looks like somebody's taking notes. That's your trigger that, oh, there's something on this page that I'm going to need to use with my notes. The way I like to do it then is maybe pull this out. I just dragged it out and I'm going to make it a smaller size. And this way, I can now add things in. So in Spanish, verbs are conjugated, which means, notice I'm reading the notes first, and then I'm going to go and find that information on this page. So in Spanish, we concentrated. I'm reading, till we say what we're looking for. And I just lost it. There it is. So in here, I'm looking for what does it mean to conjugate, right? So we notice the endings are crossed out. We have to change. The verbs change on how we conjugate. So we're changing those endings. Notice that there are 3 charts over here. Oh, no, yep, there's the third one. It was hidden behind my head. And then you'll also notice in the notes, here is one for AR verbs. The generic, notice the generic endings are in a different color. That's what we would put there. And then I have the specific verb, which is the same one that I have on this page. So I'm expecting you to just copy that in. And the idea is now you have a resource that you can get to more easily versus trying to figure out where it is in the content in the course itself. In here, you're going to see that with some of the assignments, I say you can use your notes. This document here is what I mean by use your notes. So the unidad una, las notas. If you've taken different notes, that is fine, but these are here to help you. Any questions with using these, please let me know. Also, one last point. They do go in chronological order. So like I said, this is all the sessions that we are going to have in Unit 1. So I do not expect this all to be filled out by the end of this week. It will end with the end of this content. And then for the next session, it would start where you left off in these notes. So let me know what questions you have so that I can help you, okay? Hasta luego. Ten un buen día.